Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulilah for a new day, for a new opportunity to give thanks, to ask forgiveness, to be intentional and sincere with our worship and practices. I'm feeling super grateful this morning for the guidance of Allah. And before I go any further, I just want to say I hope that everyone had a beautiful and successful Ramadan, a beautiful Eid. I pray that Allah strengthens us and we all can continue to carry out with the good practices that we were able to adapt during Ramadan and let go of the things that, were a struggle for us pre-Ramadan. Um, I I'm in complete gratitude today for the guidance of Allah, and I'm always in complete gratitude, especially when I hear other revert stories. Being a revert myself, I've been Muslim for the last year and a half. It will be 2 years in October, so about a year and 5 months. Um, I'll say it's one of the best decisions I've ever made in life, and I'll continue to say that. When I was listening to the revert story today, it really put into perspective for me that, like, I literally went to sleep believing one thing and woke up the next day believing something completely different. Was that by my own design or choice? No. So I firmly do believe that Allah guides who He guides, especially when you are intentional about seeking the truth. And that's exactly the mission that I was on. I was in a place where I was sick and tired of being sick and tired of being confused, of having questions that weren't being answered and things not making sense to me. And so I prayed and I asked God to, guide me to the truth, open my eyes, open my heart. And, alhamdulillah, because when I see and I experience a lot of people that have been previewed to the truth and the beauty of Islam and they still reject it. It always puts me in a space of just humility and gratitude, knowing that that could have been me. I could have, heard the truth and ignored the truth. My heart could have been sealed. And to know that Allah chose me and guided me from darkness to light, it just it has me really emotional but joyful in my heart this morning just to think about that. And I pray that, inshallah, for everyone out there, Muslims, reverts, people that were born Muslim, that we never forget how blessed we are to be Muslims, right? And may Allah never take it away from us. May we never stray and let go of the firmness of Islam, because I can't even imagine life not being Muslim anymore. I can't imagine life believing anything else other than the truth that I have learned in Islam, right? And when I was watching the young man's story today, and he said Islam takes you away from the worship of man to worship the creator of man, oh, it just resonated so much, because I thought about it as a Christian and any other belief that I've researched and looked into. It's such a factual statement, right? And so I'm honored, I'm grateful, I'm humbled, and I pray that Allah keeps me in this space to always be grateful. And I pray that Allah keeps us all Muslims in this space to be grateful and never take for granted the gift of being a Muslim, the gift of being taken from darkness into light. And so always remember to never take this Imam for granted. Always ask that Allah keeps us here, that we continue to worship Allah with sincerity, that we, increase our intentions on being and doing things solely for the sake of Allah. And so I hope that I just wanted to share a moment of complete gratitude. And I hope that everyone, continues to stay on the path that they have embarked upon during Ramadan. They continue to, be intentional, be purposeful in our worship, to be better Muslims for ourselves and for the sake of Allah. May we love on our brothers and sisters. May we continue to make dua for each other. Help each other out where we see each other lacking. But alhamdulillah, Allah knows best. Alhamdulillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.